Obviously, both of them under 500, so both trying to climb over that, need these wins. Diggs with the big weight and height advantage, but oddly enough, not a reach advantage. Willie 3 years older. But Diggs starts to lay that 60 pounds on you. It's hard to get him out of there. But we're going to get our official introductions now from our ring announcer, Bob Principi.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, time for our final bout of the evening. First fighting out of the red corner from Ogden, Utah. He brings a record of 16, 18, and 3, 4 victories by way of KO. He's wearing gold trunks and weighing at 225 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Willie the Neckcracker Chapman. And fighting out of the blue corner from Las Vegas, Nevada. He has a record of 4, 7, and 3. He weighed in at 288 pounds and is wearing red trunks. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Todd Diggs. Your referee, Victor Alegria, and your judges at ringside, Bert Clements, John McSweeney, and Patricia Manning.
Okay, gentlemen, I'm giving you instructions in your dress rooms. Professionals, conduct yourselves as such. Protect yourselves at all times and obey my commands at all times. Any questions from the red corner? Any questions from the blue corner? Okay, touch them out. Go to your corner.
All right, Willie Chapman almost pulled off a big upset in his last fight, fighting world-ranked Charles Shuford, losing a majority decision, Wayne. A lot of people thought he might have actually even won the fight.
Yeah, Shuford's a good fighter, too. It's to get a split decision against him, it shows he has something.
Of course, he had those big upset knockout wins over, as we mentioned, T.J. Wilson.
I talked to Chapman yesterday, and he said he trains himself, so he has to have no experience or anything. And you can see, for not to be trained himself, he's came a long way. He stands, look at his leg, he has a wide stance.
Well, he just manages, though, to keep pulling off these upsets. He had a big upset win over Grant Cujo back in '99 on the Explosion. Knocked out DeVarrell Williamson in 4 rounds. And then, as we mentioned, knocked out T.J. Wilson, and still sitting with a 16 and 18 record.
It's unbelievable. See, Diggs is trying to get that southpaw jab over the top. Double jab, then a left hand. Diggs is a big guy, too. He's big.
As we mentioned, because of the height and the weight, very tough to get out of there. Chapman looks in great shape tonight.
He definitely does. He's trying to jab his way in, double jab, then a right hand. Right hand works good against a southpaw, but you got to throw a left hook behind it.
Diggs riding a 5-bout losing streak. His last fight was a decision loss to Chapman. Chapman, as we mentioned, fought once since then. The majority decision loss to Shuford.
Diggs went to the body there. It was 2 good shots to the body. But Chapman's trying to stay on the outside, trying to get that jab over and then jump in with a left hook.
Whoa! Takedown. You don't want to mess around with Vincent Alegria, too. He'll take points away. One of the things, though, that Diggs is doing different in this fight than he did the first time that he saw Chapman is he's establishing that jab a little bit. He didn't let that jab go at all the first time they fought. Working the body nicely.
That's
Another warning, though, for Diggs going downstairs to work Chapman's body, and he's getting low blow warnings.
Referees probably take a point away from somebody tonight. But Diggs is using that jab well. That's the major punch is the double jab. Keep the guy at bay. Chapman just missed with him 2 wide shots.
Well, even though Willie has real good punching power, deceptive based on his record. We told you about those. And we just say that, and down goes Todd Diggs.
That was a lead reaction.
Talking about deceptive punching power from Chapman. Only 4 knockouts in his 16 wins, but they've all been big, dramatic ones against guys that he didn't figure to put down. Let's see if Diggs can hang in there. Only 10 seconds to go here in the first. Chapman swinging from downstairs.
Swinging from the back of the room.
He's a good finisher. Alegria taking a good close look. And just when you thought maybe they were putting us to sleep, Willie Chapman pulls it out of no place.
A little bit of excitement tonight.
That's what we're talking about.
You see, Diggs is just on the ropes here, and Chapman's trying to get in close. Right hand to the head. That was like a delayed reaction on the temple.
And on the other side of the temple,
was
he
a
threw a
weird-
right hand and hit him on the left side of the head.
Against a southpaw.
Excuse me, on the right side of Diggs's head,
It's an unusual shot.
because of the way Diggs had turned his head at that particular point in time. Very unusual shot.
There you go. Good jab. Get a drink. Get a drink. Okay. Good to go, right? Okay.
Diggs was having a pretty good round there, too.
He was controlling with his jab, and he just get caught right at the end.
Well, as we start round number 2 of the scheduled 4 rounder, let's see if Willie Chapman can pick up where he left off, and that was by putting Todd Diggs down on the floor. Diggs in the red and gray, Chapman in the yellow shorts. And you saw in the replay, very strange way to get hit.
It wasn't. Chapman's coming out, throwing big shots. He's maybe going to try and finish the fight, but Diggs is keeping his hands up, trying to get back on that jab again.
Chapman sustained an ear injury in the last fight that he had with Diggs, so maybe this is payback time. But man, you put down a big man on the floor there.
Trying to load up with that double jab, then a right hand right through, but the punch he hit him with the last time was definitely the opposite side.
Yeah, when Diggs went down, I thought we had an earthquake here.
It's a big guy to put down, but he took it and he get back up. And he's trying to get that jab working.
I talked to Willie Chapman a lot, and he is determined to get his record over 500. That's the most important thing in the world to him right now. And he's 2 fights shy of it. And every time he gets near that mark, he takes on a person like a Charles Shuford and comes up just a little bit
He's
shy.
down again.
And down again.
I didn't see what hit him there, but
I think it looked like more of an accumulation
yeah, like a short
this time.
combination.
And boy, Diggs looked so good at the beginning, the first half of the first round, establishing that jab, working Willie's body, and Chapman just really teeing off on him right now. Diggs not answering Alegria right now, but Alegria allows the fight to go on.
Chapman's
Still
going to
plenty
look
of
for the
time.
finish.
We almost have a half a round to go here, and Chapman's a great finisher.
You're right, Todd Diggs didn't answer the referee there at all. The referee just let them fight.
That's why I was surprised.
Usually you have to say yes or no to the referee. He didn't say anything. Chapman's trying with the big shots.
Boy,
Referee staying close.
Willie Chapman really fighting with a lot of confidence this last 6 months or so. This is his 6th fight of 2003.
He's staying busy.
And he's got, going into this for the year, he's 3-1-1. And again, the lone loss, a majority decision to Charles Shuford. 35 years of age, and Chapman's the kind of fighter that you say, somebody found him when he was 25 and did the right things by him.
Yeah, because he's a short guy, keeping like a Joe Frazier style fighter. Come in close, throw left hooks to the head.
Good athlete,
He's fit
football
tonight.
player, college graduate.
Definitely a smart guy.
Definitely has 2 10-8 rounds at this point in a scheduled 4-rounder. Todd Diggs dug a big hole for himself.
Oh, get out. Don't wait on him punches. Coming back at you.
Here you see Diggs on the back foot. Chapman trying to get the short punch in. I didn't really see what hit him there.
It was the right hand.
right hand.
Didn't see it the first time around, but it was a good right hand, not even accumulation. One
Hand to
shot.
head. There
One-
it was, yeah. Clipped off the top of his glove and hit him at the top of the head.
And you look at Chapman's record and you wonder, 4 knockouts and 16 wins, but yet putting down guys like Todd Diggs, knocking out guys like TJ Wilson and DeVarrow Williamson, you know the punching power is there.
I already know what's up. I'll watch it out.
It's just been a lack of technique over the years, but he hasn't had more.
No training either.
Second half, scheduled 4-rounder. Todd Diggs down in the first, down in the second. He's in the red and silver stripe. Diggs trying to come out right now and equalize things.
Both guys are now fighting.
Again, warned for low blows. Diggs having enough trouble. He's got Vincent Alegre on his back right now. And again, a low blow.
Where's that point deduction?
Both fighters warned now for low blows. Is that a little payback there?
Might have been. Don't know. They're even on that anyway.
I mean, when you're in a fight, Wayne, you get hit low. Do you, and you're in the middle of it, do you consciously think about paying the guy back? Or is it just like that's the heat of the battle and let it go by?
Giving the secrets away. No, you get. Well, the referee's on the blind side then.
That'll come out in your book.
That's my book, yeah, and I'm actually in the process of doing one. But Diggs has stayed up this run. He's tried a bit harder. Chapman's definitely looking for that TKO or the KO, whatever. He's trying to get this fight over.
And that may be the problem right now. What got him the 2 knockdowns was not headhunting.
Yeah.
And right now he's telegraphing shots, and Diggs is seeing him coming. Nice short uppercut on the inside by Chapman.
So when you look for
There's the shot over the top again. Has Diggs blinking his eyes.
That definitely hurt him. He's staying in there. Diggs is showing a bit of heart here.
Oh, the heads come together.
Right on the mouth. Referee just let him
Diggs
fight on.
groaned. Oh, yeah. Diggs not happy with the way the Chapman's head busted into his mouth. Not much he can do about it right now. Just taking a pounding with his back to the ropes.
Diggs needs to get off the ropes and move around. The referee's staying pretty close.
Oh, big looping left hand by Diggs. Look where Chapman's keeping his right hand. He's going to get sucker punched like that.
See, he's getting too confident. He's looking for that one big shot.
But here's an important statistic. Diggs has no knockouts in his 4 wins.
Oh,
He's
that's
never
amazing.
knocked anybody out.
I've seen Diggs fight for a lot of years, and I'm amazed that he doesn't have any knockouts because he's a good enough puncher.
You would think he would stop somebody in his career.
Exactly. Turned into a pretty good round.
Well, Diggs managed to go through the 3rd without going down.
Don't stand there, baby. Let them hands go, man. Standing there.
Ladies and gentlemen, this will be the final time you'll see these ladies. How about a big round of applause representing the men's club? All the ladies doing our ring cards.
In the corner there for Todd Diggs, Eddie Mustafa Muhammad. And a man who was a pretty good lightweight in his day, David Sample.
Oh yeah, he was. David actually fought in one of my cards in Belfast, Ireland. So
Leave it all here.
he's traveled around the world. A great, good fighter, and he's.
And when you were gonna, if you were gonna fight Pernell Whitaker, you brought David Sample in to spar with because he was a lot like he had those same moves as Whitaker.
Exactly.
Didn't quite have the punching power that Whitaker had, but one of the slickest fighters around, real professional.
Yeah, David was a good fighter and a good guy.
4th and final round. First 2 rounds, Diggs down each round, giving 2 10-8 rounds to Willie Chapman. Chapman also taking the 3rd unofficially on my card. He's up 30-20 to say Diggs needs a knockout to win this fight. Major understatement. And right now, Chapman talking to Diggs, taunting him.
Chapman's looking for that knockout, that's for sure. Diggs is just trying to get through this, get through the fight. So he needs that was a good straight left hand from Diggs.
Diggs, and Diggs in big trouble.
That was a great shot from Chapman.
Diggs down. Why is he counting? Stop counting.
Over. Fight's over.
Alegria has to stop counting. Why is he even bothering? Why do we need to draw him a picture?
That was a picture-perfect right hand over the top.
But why does he continue to count, Wayne?
When you fall like that, the fight should be over automatically. It should be finished.
All you should do at that point is call the doctors.
I just
Should be
hope
no more counting whatsoever.
Hope Diggs is okay.
He got hit on the way down because the ropes was holding him up, and Chapman really hurt him on the way down.
Some space, he's all right.
Doctor over Todd Diggs right now.
I think he's talking. He's okay.
No, I got you, man.
Diggs conscious. Chapman working the crowd a little bit right now. Only one fight away from that precious 500 mark that he's been trying to get to. Wayne, take a look at this now. As we see Todd Diggs slowly getting to his feet.
He's getting up, he's okay. It's good to see. You can hit a tremendous right hand.
You gotta breathe now, Chad.
See Chapman coming in. Todd is he's on the ropes. There it is. Precise right hand right on the chin. And that fight was over from that point. He was down. The referee started counting. I don't know why, because the fight was over.
Take a look from another angle.
You see the right hand just come right over the top. Boom. That was a good shot. And the way he fell.
It's, hey, with all due respect to Todd Diggs' size, it's like chopping down an elephant.
There it is again. Straight over, right over that left hand. And he just fell down, just sagged.
For those who saw the movie Blazing Saddles, very reminiscent of Alex Karras's character knocking that horse out.
Todd Diggs is a big guy, and it was hard for him to get knocked out, but Chapman did it.
I mean, Chapman just knocked out a very, very big man.
Watch out. Could be you next.
Scary big. But we're going to get the official time of the knockout. And what a knockout it was for Bob Principi.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, referee Victor Alegria stops about 44 seconds in the 4th round. TKO, the winner from Ogden, Utah, Willie Chapman.
All right, Willie Chapman, he improves to 17-18. Hard to believe only his 5th knockout. Todd Diggs will drop down to 4-8-3. And it's been an interesting night of boxing here, Wayne. I've got to tell you, first to see one of the most dramatic knockouts in what you'd have to look at is not a very important fight, but incredible punching power shown here by Willie Chapman. And we're going to get an opportunity here to see what Willie Chapman thought of his performance, as Ron Crook is making his way now to Chapman. But again, Blazing Saddles, Alex Karras knocking out the horse.
You're right.
Ron Crook, tell us what Willie Chapman has to say.
Willie Chapman, your record, you're so close now to 500. Big win. Tell me about it tonight.
Well, you know, Todd Diggs is a tough guy. I can't believe he took the shots that he took the first round on. I was warmed up, was ready to go, trained real hard for the last 2-3 weeks. Unlike the Schufert fight, where literally I trained for 3 days and beat the man for a 10-rounder. So literally, Todd Diggs did a great job. I applaud Todd Diggs for the job that he did. I was throwing every punch was power punch. I was trying to finish him. I have to thank God first over everybody. And then I got to thank Sean, the manager, Cedric Kushner Productions, for giving me the chance, the opportunity. I thank you, Cedric Kushner. God bless you, Cedric Kushner Productions. At the same time, a lot of you guys are supporting me, backing me now. I'm starting to turn this thing around. There's no one tougher than I am. I have all the heart. We need to pick up the boxing sport and make sure people take notice of men like me who work in the ring and work outside the ring just to support themselves.
Willie, definitely, you are a hard worker. That was a big man you put down. Tell me about that knockout punch.
Oh, man, we were working in the back. Been working it all week and all last week with my trainer, Michelle Randall. There's just nothing that we can't do if we're given the time and the notice. There's no one we can't beat. There's no one. I can't think of a heavyweight out there. So literally, we're hoping for a chance against some of these top heavyweights.
Willie, are you still training yourself at this point, or do you have a trainer?
No, I still don't have a trainer. Michelle Randall is a partial trainer. She comes in, holds the mitts every once in a while. Matter of fact, we only got like 2 days work in. So literally, I train for 2-3 weeks by myself. Again, I run stairs, do a lot of pull-ups. And the pull-ups, I think, you know, the power shots that I'm throwing are coming from my type of training.
How about the future? As I said, you're close to 500 now. You've beaten Diggs twice now. What does the future have in store for Willie Chapman?
Well, you know, there's a lot of fighters out there that would do me no good to fight them. Anthony Thompson. But if I have to fight them and knock them out as well to prove a point, then I have no choice. It'd be nice if I put together a couple wins with my manager here. We'll talk about it, who we can fight, put together a couple of wins to get over 500. And then it makes your guys' job easier to work with me because I'll be a commodity. So again, that's what we're trying to do.
So you opted for the blue and white hair tonight, my friend.
It was a quick job. We didn't even have time to do it together. But we did it, and it made me pumped up. I was pumped. I wanted him out in the first round and tried.
All right. Great job. Congratulations, and we'll see you at the next explosion.
I can't thank you enough. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Willie. Okay, guys, back to you at ringside.
Thank you, Ron. And Wayne, we'd be remiss right now if we didn't talk about the fact that Willie Chapman just called out Tony the Tiger Thompson.
He'll fight him, and he'll give everything. It'll be an interesting fight. It definitely will be. I was impressed with Thompson tonight. I really was.
I thought Thompson really looked like, the future of the heavyweight division. I was really impressed with what I saw too. But, again, you pointed out a couple of the shortcomings. And if he drops that hand, either one of his hands against, a Willie Chapman, we might see, Tony Thompson laying on the floor. James Walton comes out tonight. Short notice fight, even though we saw the fight a lot closer. You got to give him a lot of credit. No, with the rust and the short notice, good performance over Sione Asapelli.
Yeah, short notice. The fight could end up a draw on our cards, but they're just seeing it different.
Yeah, well, that's how judging is. You warned me about your judging. and of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't say what a good performance. Vaya Zaganis looking the best that I've ever seen her look. And I don't mean just how nice, how pretty she is physically. Great movement. For Wayne McCullough and for Ron Kruk, I'm Arnie Rosen.